Hello there flyers and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because it's the day of the motorcycle live show at the NEC in Birmingham, and we're not getting much in the way of biking done at the minute, obviously because of the weather. So November's always an exciting time because we have the biggest bike show in the UK. So I'm really excited to check out a few new models. Now, since my last video, which was last week, I've actually sold the Triumph Tiger 660. It was an okay bike, but yeah, it wasn't really me because, as you know, I like the classic sort of retro style bikes and things like that. So what I'm looking at next is, I'm obviously keeping the Bonneville. That's my forever bike. I love it. I love the pants off it. But I'm looking for maybe a Triumph Speedmaster next, to add to my garage, basically. Now, I want one of these because it's a big engine. I am going to go on a lot of tours again this year, but I want to do the whole of Spain, Portugal and Morocco. And I went last year on my Tiger, as you can see from the channel, but when I ride the Tiger, I appreciate what kind of bike it is. I really like it, but I just don't enjoy it. It's just boring. So I'm looking, my plan is right now is to look at Speedmasters, maybe get one of them. I wasn't going to get a brand new one. I'll probably get one that's about 2 or 3 years old. I've seen some reviews on them. I really like them. They look the business. And obviously I like I just like the whole concept of having another retro bike to my garage for really long distance touring. I've got some throwover Lomo travel bags. I'm really happy with them, so I don't need any frills sort of luggage system or anything like that. So that's the plan. But today I'd really like to take a look at some of the Royal Enfield brand. I mean, you're always hooked on that sort of stuff because it's so cheap and really good. Last year I was all set to buy a shotgun, but I ended up buying the Bonneville, which I believe I made the better choice. So the tickets were about £25 each. Parking was £10. And there's plenty to do, plenty to see, plenty to eat. So it's a really good day out. So we're going to take you guys along with us. So we'll see you when we get there. So we've managed to make it into the building. Are you excited, mate?
Yeah.
What sort of brands are you looking to see today?
Triumph.
Triumph, just like your old man.
Royal Enfield.
Yeah, Royal Enfield. Any particular Royal Enfields you fancy looking at?
No, not really.
There's a chip off the old block, this guy. He likes his Triumphs, his retro bikes. He's not even interested in having a car. He's 14. He's not even entertaining the idea of passing his car test, even though he will. I'll help him through it. You're more into bikes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Loves his classic bikes, like his dad. So, we're going to get in there in a minute. Basically, just show you around. So here we are, guys. Let's go in. So here we are, we've finally got in. And it's really busy, obviously it's the first day, so we're going to have a walk around. We'll take you with us, come on. This is the first time I've actually ever sat on a Harley. That's one big mother, that is. I think it's too big, to be honest. Very nice though. So I've encountered a bit of a problem really. Well, not a problem, it's an issue because we're looking for a new bike. And I had my heart set on the Triumph Speedmaster. Now, after sitting on it, I think it's really comfortable. But it's £14,000. My son says it's not too bad on the back. But for £14,000, I want him to be really comfortable on the back. And to be honest, I've sat on the back as well. And it's not £14,000 worth of comfort. Yes, for the actual rider. But then Royal Enfield have thrown in the 650 Meteor. And now I'm thinking, for half the price, it's got a better comfy seat. And it's probably going to come out as much the same. You get 3 years warranty for £7,000. I'm like, you know, I like Royal Enfield as well, so now I'm in a bit of a situation. I know the difference in engine size, but I've had an Interceptor, and I know damn well that they're a perfectly decent sized engine, and I'm not going to be motorway chugging it anyway, even though they'll do it. So now we're going to go and revisit these stands and have another look at them. The problem that my son has with the Royal Enfield is the fact that he reckons there's nothing to hold on to. So for me, this is the comfiest seat I've ever sat on in my life. The handlebars are great, good seating position. Don't like this new revised tank though. But this is definitely a contender. But the problem is this. It's just not substantial enough. What do you feel? What's it feel like? You see, for £14,000, I want him to say, Dad, it's more than comfortable. So we're going to have a look at the Royal Enfield one now. And to be honest, I didn't even have Royal Enfield in mind today. But when you sit on these things and see them in the flesh, and I'm a real Royal Enfield fan because of the price and everything like that, I'm thinking, just maybe, the Meteor 650. So what do you think to the seat? Now the problem is this here. There is nothing to try and grab on, just to get. It feels like he's really pulling himself down, and that could be a deal breaker, really, couldn't it?
It's also really uncomfortable to have.
Yeah. If you think from a country that actually has more pillions than any other, they would make this a bit better. I've had a quick look, see if you can buy the bars that bolt onto it, and I've had a word with the guys on the stand, and no, that appears to be the only way to hold on.
This is.
There's also the strap.
But it's too far back and sitting.
Get one.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah, I've had the Interceptor.
Yeah, I've got the Super Meteor 650.
Yeah.
I have this bike. Yeah.
Is it alright for touring on, do you think?
Do anything on it.
Yeah.
Once you crack the engine.
I've had the Interceptor, and
Easy.
I liked it. I've gone up to a Bonneville now, 900cc. So, but that's great. But I want something to go around, like tootling around Europe on. You know what I mean? And I've had one of them 650 Tigers, and they were too boring. So I'm looking at the Speedmaster. 14 grand.
Yeah, I know.
But this is all right.
I honestly.
The problem.
I've got the full touring pack on mine. I've got this bike.
But for me,
Incredible.
the Speedmaster's comfortable, but I've got to think about him when we go touring. And this is a lot better seat than that little thing you've got on the Speedmaster.
The only thing I've got is the bars, which are my.
Yeah, I don't think I like them.
I like them.
So let's have a look.
Yeah. Yes.
See, I've got longer arms. It's just, I don't know, that's not too bad. But the thing is, you know, because you're on this here like that. See, I've got a good position there, look.
Wait.
I was like there.
I mean, I don't know, for me.
Get yourself right back in the seat.
I am, but I'm not back. It's a bit like sharp. Look from there, it's a bit sharp. So will that hold up?
It's a bit sharp, he's saying. I don't know if the microphone's picking up. Yeah, but you're going to have gloves on. See, what I'm thinking is, massively here, this has really took me by surprise. You're talking half the price of my intended bike. Do you see what I'm talking about, flyers? And this is priced at 7,200. I was just talking to a guy who's on that one, and he says he's got one, and he goes everywhere on it. And I've had this Interceptor before, and I love the brand, and I love the whole Royal Enfield thing, which is really why I'm sort of thinking, hang on a minute, for a bike that's going to go touring on for a few times a year, this could be the one. So this is both of us on it.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
When you have everything on, you might not, if you only need to hold on to, you could, because you can get one hand on the strap. So if you hold on with one
I think, guys, that we could be on to a winner this one, can't we?
Yeah.
And also, the panniers are £300 for this. A Triumph set, well, I bought some, £600. Everything's just so much more affordable. And as I'm sat on it, okay, it's not a Triumph, but it's a bloody Royal Enfield Interceptor for £7,000, half the price. This comes with it as well, the screen. Not these bars, but I think these bars, I think they look a bit stupid, really. I won't be bothering with them. But for the £7,000 200 touring package, you get this sissy bar seat, which I think could do it. And you get the Royal Enfield Tripper. Very smart. And it comes in 3 lovely colours. So this is a lovely red colour. I absolutely love this red and sort of beigey white. Again, I'm sold. I am freaking sold. So this is what you get as standard, and this is around about the sort of 6,000 mark. But I do like the touring screen. And another good thing, which I've just noticed, it's got alloys, which always puts me off touring on a bike with tubes, especially when you're going out the country. Because obviously they're going to be tubeless. I think they should be tubeless. Yeah, I'm almost certain they're tubeless tyres.
Can't get a leg over.
This time of my life, mate. Another great looking bike here. This is the classic Royal Enfield 650. Again, absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at it. I can't even speak because of the image and the lights shining off all the chrome. What more do you want from a bike for £6,000? I'll just have every Royal Enfield going at the minute, I think. Look at this bezel. And the switch gear. Everything is just really good quality. So the price of this one, £7,000. And then we've got the Shotgun 650. Now, we was nearly sold on this last year, weren't we now? And it's a great bike, but how many bikes have Royal Enfield brought out in the last 12 months? You know, they're just a thriving company. I know why now all these other YouTubers are banging on about Royal Enfield. Because I came here today with the whole intent focused on the on the Triumph Speedmaster. Now, it's a very comfy bike, ticks a lot of boxes, but £14,000 when you can get a half the price sort of Royal Enfield. I know it's probably, is it half the quality? I wouldn't say so. It's just affordable. I love my Triumph Bonneville, like I keep saying, but I'm looking for a second bike to go touring in a hot climate, usually the south of France, Italy. These 650s will get you there and back, no problem. You get 3 years warranty, and also Royal Enfield branches everywhere, and I'm telling from experience, I've seen them. Now look at this one. This is the limited edition Classic 650. Now this is what it looks like. The Royal Enfield 125 edition, and this lovely sort of metallic bronze. Absolutely beautiful. I was here last year on this stand and I couldn't get off it, and I'm the same again this year. Now let's take the lot. Look at that front headlight, and we've got the two little spotlights at the front. Spoked wheels on the Classic 650. Single disc. I think we might have found a new subscriber. What's your name?
Ben Harrow, mate, or Traveller's Ambition.
Traveller's Ambition.
Just day trips out with my mates, do like video shorts, and then that's just like taking photography of like places I go to, find spots.
Yeah, do you know, it's not all about getting followers, I don't think, because I've only started mine 6 months ago.
Pretty much same detail.
But do you know what? I love, if it's like raining or something like that, it gets you out on, sorry, if it's not raining, it gets you out on a bike, you get all your camping gear, you get all your gear, all your camera gear, and then at night I actually like editing as well.
I love doing it.
I don't even...
That's what started me, because I started doing a channel for my boy first, with his football stuff.
Yeah.
And then like, I got the bike and I just like, started focusing more on the bike. And now he's like, can we carry on with my channel?
So yeah, follow him, Traveller's Ambition.
Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Take it easy.
You too. Royal Enfield Bullet. Every year, this stand amazes me. I mean, look at this stand. This is one side of it. They've got, I think, the best stand here. Affordable bikes. I mean, you go over to things like you go to the BMW one, for instance. It's so clinical. It's, oh, look at these GSs. No. Absolute ramble shite. You come to the Royal Enfield, everything's simple. Everything feels like a motorbike. I mean, look how passionate I'm getting about motorcycling, just because I've come to the Royal Enfield stand. Now, I'm a Triumph man at the moment. I was a Royal Enfield man last year. But they're flipping getting good. They're getting good bikes. I think I'm sold. I'm definitely sold on the Meter 650. And I really want to know what you guys think about this, because it's going to influence my decision. Because whatever I get today, whatever I get for next season, for that part of my biking life, which is touring, I'm going to go to Morocco next year from here, south of France, Spain. I'm not taking motorways or anything like that. I'm going with the open face helmet. I'm going with minimal gear. And I want to know what you guys think to that. What should I take? I know I can go on the Bonneville, I know that. But I just want a cruiser bike. I want something that's a bit more comfortable for a passenger. And look at the seat that comes with that one. I like the foot forward position, the screen. It's just no frills sort of riding. That's what I want.
Hi, I'm Rajendra from Royal Bikers. We do guided motorcycle tours around the Himalayas, and what we offer is exceptional, life-changing tours around the Himalayas on a motorcycle.
So, how much are these sort of tours then?
So these tours range from 10 days to 14 days, and it also is around the year tours that we organize to various circuits.
Right.
And it also depends on the adventure hunger that you have.
Well, it's the sort of thing I'm interested in because, I mean, does this sort of include the bike hire as well?
It includes everything that will give you peace of mind.
So, how much does it cost for, say, a 2-week tour?
It starts from a £2,100 tour,
Yeah.
and we are offering a £100 discount for people who are coming here at the show.
So basically, you get on a plane, go to India, and then you go to this
And
tour.
everything is taken care of.
And how much is it for a week?
For 2 weeks, it's £2,100 for a tour to Spiti.
And that's with bike hire.
That's with bike, stay, all meals, water, backup
Wow.
truck which will have a mechanic, medic, and a drone pilot who will shoot these videos for you. £2,100.
2,100. Oh, so £2,100. That's
Yes.
more like it. But that's still a fair price. That's your accommodation, bike hire, and lots of other things. So give these guys a shout. So now we're entering the Suzuki section. Not really my cup of tea, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. Never really been into Suzuki. I'm not saying they're crap bikes because they're not. It's just not my cup of tea at all. And I don't actually think that Suzuki do a retro bike of any kind. I wonder why. Some classic ones here. Now, wasn't this one called the Slab? Primarily because the back end of this is flat like a slab. If you look at it, it's literally like a slab. I think this is about a sort of 1990s model. Yeah, in its day, this was the business. GSX 8S. Suits you, mate. That's what he wants for Christmas. He's already had a helmet out of me today. So it looks like now we're about to enter the Honda section. So this is obviously a big section for motorcycling because it's obviously one of the best brands. So let's go and take a look at this one. Oh, this is a nice retro bike, isn't it? Very comfy. Very comfy. So this is a car on 2 wheels, isn't it? Absolutely humongous. I wouldn't even know what to do with all this bike. Very impressive bit of technology. If this is what you're into, and I imagine it's the best tour in the world, but this is a car, this is. 6 years warranty. I mean, that's not to be sniffed at, is it? Now this one's obviously the star of the show. Obviously the star of the show, this one. This is the Goldwing. Airbag as well. It's like being in the car, this one. Oh. I think this seat will be comfy for you. Not at this price, it won't be.
You have to become a Harley rider. They don't make a bike for you. You have to. I always
NT 1100. So I've always quite fancied one of these. I mean, I appreciate the concept, This is probably more of an affordable tourer, but I mean, it's got the Honda. What the hell is this? What even does that do? Maybe is it some sort of handbrake or something like that? You got all your cruise control. I don't know what this does. I bet it's some sort of handbrake or something, because it's a DCT, that's right. So you've got no clutch gear. So yeah, it'll be a handbrake, I think. Plenty of luggage, plenty of comfort. The 1100 with the accompanying DCT gearbox. Upside down forks. Lithium brakes. Twin disc. I think that's actually probably not a bad price. It's a lot of bike for 14 grand. When you consider that the Speedmaster was 14 grand as well. I'm totally off the Speedmaster at the minute. Not that I want this one. I'm sort of sold on the Royal Enfield brand as well. Everything about Royal Enfield. But I'm not going to go on about them anymore. Now, if you want a smaller bike, this would definitely be on my list. Honda 350. Basic, cheap, mode of transport. Very stylish. Just a simple clock, really. A bit old school. And this is what Honda's about. It's about the Honda reliability, you know. For £4,000, I think this is really good value for money. So that's a Honda stand done. I think it's very, very warm and dry in here, so we're going to go and get another coffee, I think. But it's absolutely fantastic sort of atmosphere. You know, if you're looking to buy a bike, you've got to come here, and it doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you watch or how many reviews you read or whatever, when you're actually in person on these bikes, something completely different can jump out and grab you. And that's exactly what the Royal Enfield Meteor, Super Meteor 650, has done for me today. And I think that's where I'm going to go. But I really would like your comments in below to see what you think on this idea. The Speedmaster 1200 for 14 grand, or a 650 Super Meteor that's comfy, does the job, just going to go out down summer roads, maybe abroad, obviously, which I'm experienced on, a few times a year. I mean, where would you put your money, guys? Let me know in the comments. Now, I actually always I've started to really recognise this name, Spada. As far as I know, it's a Spanish brand, and I really like the accessories. I mean, these are like really quality. Well, the first open face helmet I bought was Spada. They're a bit small for me, they are. Nice jackets. Your average retro rider. I do like this brand. I really do.
I know it's
I like this because it's like you're like you're sort of aviation pilot from the 40s and 50s, and you know, that sort of era. I think that goes well with the Bonneville sort of appearance. Real good quality as well. I like this as well, actually. You can really be skinned after you leave here. This is what I want to upgrade for next seasons as well. These jeans, AAA rated, £110, and they're really, really thin as well. I mean, this is the sort of thing that I'll be looking at for a hot climate next year. I'm getting ready for going down to Morocco, really. I know I keep saying Morocco, but yeah, I'm going to do all the way to South France, all the way to the bottom of Spain, and get a ferry where Gibraltar is to Morocco. So I'm looking for some lighter gear and the correct bike for next year. So this basically is just a big clothing sort of market section. I feel like I'm in a market actually. Loads, everything that you want. So we're back on the Royal Enfield stand having a bit of a refreshment. It's quite surreal really, because when you meet other YouTubers, I've just met the guys from On The Road, so if you're watching, hello there, big shout out. And this couldn't be better timing. As you know, I've been considering the Super Meteor 650 Royal Enfield. And I went on the same stand, they've got a coffee stand, and blows me down, they were stood there, the guys from On The Road. And obviously they've toured on one. So I was like straight in there with the questions. But when you meet another YouTuber, you walk past, you recognise them, you say, hey, how you doing, mate? Before you've registered who they are, and they're like, who are you? You forget that they're just normal people doing these YouTube channels. A couple of people have recognised me, and I'm not even big. You know, I've only been doing it a few months, really. So yeah, that was. I think it's written in the stars that I've got to buy a Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. So we're going to head off home now, back to Derbyshire. It's about 50 miles from here.